Hi there, welcome to Litecoin Wyckoff Technical Analysis session. If you're new to these sessions, here are the 3 key takeaways for this session. And during the weekends, I'm conducting express sessions, so I'll go through these quickly for a number of coins, and on weekdays, I'll go through the more favorable coins in detail. So let's start with the weekly chart of Litecoin. Over the past 4 weeks, we see the bulls and bears are battling basically around the yellow key level of $100. Especially this week and last week, we see these two red crosses. Basically, they are kind of agreeing that somewhere near $100 is the equilibrium point that they want to get to. So whenever it goes challenge this white dashed line, that's an intermediate support level at around $87. And this week, I even went all the way to challenge the orange key level of $79. Both times, or even including the previous 3 weeks, all 5 weeks successfully reclaimed to a position near $100. While that may be some sort of relieving sign or some holding ground for the bulls to maybe challenge back to the green key level of 116. So that's why we're keeping still 30% chance for a second test to show up. Not saying the downside risk is getting lower. We're still keeping the 70% probability for the price to come down, much like what happened in March this year, for a selling climax to show up. Because when you look at these two crosses, last week and this week, the top kind of similar, but the bottom went way deeper. Alright, last week it stopped at $90. This week, it stopped somewhere around 80, or maybe just like a few cents lower. So that's why the battlefield has been widened. And when we get when we get to the daily chart, we'll see that this dip over here, over 3 days, brought the price to below the white support line. But then just yesterday, there was quite a bit of buying. But when it gets to this level, this intermediate resistance line, this yellow line over here, it immediately got rejected back to the yellow key level of around $100. And now we're staying right below that. As seeing the price actions that happened over the past few days, it's time to adjust the downward channel box or the hockey table. So previously I was excluding these few days and basically focusing on the majority of price actions that did not go past this level. But seeing the second time happening, it's better to widen this hockey table, because it seems like the downtrend is there, just that the fluctuations are wider than previously observed. So let's include what happened right before the October 10th. And then the bottom, we have these wicks over there. Alright, and then we have to adjust the center line to somewhere around this spot. Okay, so basically this price actions, as long as it's still within this downtrend blue box right over here, the price decline wouldn't be over. It's fine for it to bounce up to a certain level like 110 by looking at where it is now. Okay, the ceiling of this box along with time, Litecoin can still reach that 110 level. It's still possible, just that it's more likely to get rejected. It hasn't gone past the previous bottom of the uptrend. You see this blue line is actually the bottom of the uptrend. So now the price fluctuation widens. You see this jaw opening up, all right? And when the price get closer, or when the trading days get closer and closer to mid-December, it will be interesting to observe what's going to happen if the price trades above the yellow key level, that is, because that's a potential breakout opportunity right over there. If it breaks below the yellow, no surprise, because the price has been trading within this downtrend box already. But if it breaks above, that means it's going to get outside of this downtrend once again. That will be the time whether we are going to adjust this, or is it like a new uptrend has begun and maybe ended up with another downtrend that follows. As of now, it's still early to determine what's going to happen, but I already mentioned there is a ceiling between the two key levels, 116 and 110. The chance of it going down for a selling climax and that it continues to accumulate is higher than that it goes up for a second test. So is this really the selling climax already, like the one on Tuesday, November 4th? Because previous round, after the selling climax, it got the automatic rally that also shot up higher than like to the peak of the preliminary support level, like what we are seeing right now. Alright, if that's the case, if this is really the automatic rally that we have seen yesterday, there is a chance for the price to come down deeper than the selling climax, closing near the orange key level of $79. Alright, so it may not be over yet, so be really careful if you're trying to catch this dip and hoping for the price to go up. Just quickly take a look at this chart and see whether I've missed anything. Not really. So yeah, that's all for Litecoin for now. Thanks for joining me in the new Express sessions. See you in